Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jem here. So let's get real for a second. You know what's crazy? Most people don't fail in business because their product sucks. They fail because of a small few mistakes that slowly choke their growth day by day until one morning they wake up wondering, why am I still stuck? And the worst part, they don't even realize it's happening. Like maybe you're watching this right now thinking, man, I'm doing everything I can. I'm posting, I'm hustling, I'm delivering, but it still feels like nothing's moving. Yep, I've been there. I know exactly what that feels like. But when you're working so hard, but the business just won't grow. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 biggest mistakes that will kill your business. And more importantly, how to fix each one step by step in a way that actually gets results. Here's what we'll be covering today. Nobody knows who you are. You sell to everyone. You rely on luck, no real system. You don't understand your numbers. You're doing everything yourself. Even if one of those things sounds a little too familiar, this video is for you. So, all right, let's fix them. Before we jump in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon right there because every week I'm dropping new videos that help you get more leads, build systems, and scale your business without burning yourself out. All right, let's kick this off with mistake number one, the silent killer. No one knows who you are. Let's be honest for a second. You could be amazing at what you do. You could have the best offer, the best service, the best attitude. But if no one sees you, you basically don't exist in the market. And that's where most entrepreneurs get stuck. They still think skill alone will save them. It won't. Visibility will, though. People can't buy from you if they've never seen you and never heard of you. Or worst of all, they saw you once but forgot who that you just existed. And in business, being forgettable is worse than being bad. It's like if you went to a party, told the funniest joke in the world, but no one heard you because you were whispering in the corner. And that's what most business owners are doing, whispering online and wondering why no one's laughing. So let's fix that. Here's how to make people notice you, remember you, and start thinking of you as the person they need when that problem hits. Pick your platform and dominate it. Here's where a lot of people mess up. They're everywhere, but nowhere at the same time. They're posting a TikTok on Monday, a LinkedIn post on Tuesday, a random Facebook story on Wednesday, and then nothing for 2 weeks. You don't need to be on every platform. You just need to dominate one. Example, realtors, Facebook or Instagram. B2B, LinkedIn, ecom, TikTok, or YouTube. That's it. Pick one, commit for 90 days, and post like your business depends on it because it really does. And you're not too late to start. Everyone started at zero. Some people are falling off. They stop posting. Some people are posting and then they stop posting. It's a cycle. Number two here is be consistent, even when it's quiet. I know what you're thinking, but Jem, I've been posting, no one's engaging. Yeah, that's normal because consistency isn't about likes, it's about trust. And trust is built through repetition. When people see your name over and over again, they start believing you're legit, and even if they've never met you. Think about how many times have you seen a random ad before you finally clicked it? Same principle here. You've got to show up long enough for people to remember who you are. So even if no one's commenting, just keep posting. Even if it feels like no one's watching, keep showing up because one day someone will DM you saying, hey, I've been seeing your posts for a while. I think I'm ready to work with you. And that's when it clicks. Number three is focus on value, not vibes. Okay, quick rant time. If your content is just quotes, selfies, and vague motivation, it's not helping anyone. Motivational posts are cute, but they don't convert. You gotta post value. If you're a realtor, teach people something like 3 ways to get more showings this week. If you're an ecom, here's how I fixed a store that was losing $5,000 a month. If you're in B2B, here's the exact message that booked me 10 sales calls last week. That's what builds authority, showing what you do, not talking about it. No one needs another Monday motivation post. They need Monday money posts. Show your face. This is number four because humans connect with humans. Let's talk about this because this one's huge. People buy from people, not logos. If your profile looks like a brand page with no personality, you're missing the connection that converts. Hop on camera, show your face in stories, record short behind the scenes clips of your day. Even something like, hey, just finished a client call, worked on their follow-up system, and here's what happened. That kind of stuff humanizes your business. You don't need any fancy gear, just good lighting and honesty. Authenticity outperforms aesthetics every time. And people start saying, man, I see you everywhere. That's when the game changes because that's the moment your name starts sticking in their head. That's when the leads start rolling in. All right. Now people know who you are. You're visible, you're showing up, but visibility alone won't make you money if you're talking to the wrong crowd. So let's talk about mistake number 2. You're selling to everyone. All right, this one's going to be sorry about that. Oh, that's a hiccup. All right, this one's going to sting a little, but if you're stuck in business right now, this might be the reason why. You're selling to everyone. Your message is vague, your offer is broad. You're basically saying, I help businesses grow, or I help people make money online. Cool, but what does that even mean? Because here's the truth: when you talk to everyone, no one feels like you're talking to them. And when no one feels seen, they scroll past you. It's like trying to start a conversation in a loud room by yelling, hey, everyone, listen to me. Guess what happens? Everyone ignores you. But if you walk up to one person and say, hey, man, I saw you struggling with that. Here's how I fixed it. Then they stop, they listen because that's specific, that's relevant. And that's the shift you're going to make if you want your business to explode. People don't hire generalists, they hire specialists. If you're the person who helps anyone with anything, you're also the person no one remembers. So let's fix that. Here's how to niche down without feeling like you're boxing yourself in or cutting people off. I'm going to walk you through how to make your message hit like you're reading your ideal client's mind. Pick your target audience, the ones who get the best results. Okay, let's start here. Who are you really helping? Not everyone, not business owners. I mean, who gets the best results from what you do? That's your people. If you've worked with 10 clients, look at the ones who are the easiest to work with, paid on time, and got great results. That's your target audience. Example, realtors who need seller leads, e-com owners doing $10,000 or more per month who want to scale, coaches who want to book 20 sales calls a month without paid ads. If you're still saying, I can help anyone, then you're not confident enough in your own skill yet. And that's okay. But this is how you build that confidence because you pick your people, then your message instantly gets sharper. You start saying things like, I help ecom brands fix broken funnels, or I help realtors get 5 extra listings a month, and boom, people start paying attention because now your message sounds like a solution. Number 2 is define one problem, one outcome. Here's where 99% of people overcomplicate things. Your business isn't about everything you can do. It's about the one problem you solve really well. Think of it like this. I help audience go from problem to result. That's your formula. Example here could be I help realtors turn cold leads into booked showings in 14 days. I help e-com founders fix ad funnels that stop wasting money. I help consultants automate their lead flow so they never worry about where the next client's coming from. When you say it like that, people get it instantly. You're not just another marketer, you're the solution provider to their specific pain. People don't care what you do, they care about what you fix. If you talk about the result, not the service, you'll never run out of clients. An action step I want you to take right now is to write out your one line offer using that formula. Say it out loud. If it doesn't make you go, yeah, that's exactly what I do, keep tweaking it until it does. Now, we gotta also speak their language. This is very crucial because you can't sell to someone if you don't speak their language. You've got to talk like your target audience, not at them. Go where they hang out, Facebook groups, LinkedIn posts, Reddit threads, and study how they talk about their problems. Notice the exact words they use. Are they saying, I can't get enough traffic, or my ads keep flopping? Are they saying, no one's booking calls, or everyone's ghosting me? Those exact words, that's your content goldmine, because when you start using their words in your posts, DMs, or emails, they'll think, damn, this person gets me. And that's when trust starts. Example, if a realtor says, I'm tired of cold calling all day, your post should literally say, if you're tired of cold calling all day, just to book one showing, this is for you. That's what gets engagement. Stop trying to sound smart. Start trying to sound familiar. An action step you can take here is to make a client language bank. Every time you see someone describe their pain or frustrations in your niche, write down what they said word for word. Use those exact lines in your content and conversations. You're not guessing what they want, you're echoing what they already said. Number 4 here is refine your offer to make it sound exactly like the thing they want. Okay, now we all we take all that clarity and turn it into a killer offer. Because even if you know your audience, if your offer sounds boring, they'll scroll past you. Don't sell marketing services. That's too vague. Sell something specific and outcome driven. For example, this is bad. Marketing services for small businesses. This is good. A done for you appointment funnel that fills your calendar with qualified calls. See the difference? One sounds like another marketer, the other sounds like the answer to their problem. When someone hears your offer, they should immediately think that's literally what I need. And that only happens when your message is specific, not fluffy. An action step you can take here is rewrite your offer in this format. I help specific audience get specific result through specific process. Add a timeline if you can. In 30 days, in 2 weeks, in one campaign. Use your process name if you've branded it like the add to call system or the prospect flow method. When you have a name on your system, you sound like a pro. Like you don't need a cliche name or like a corny name, but just a name for your system. And when you sound like a pro, people stop price shopping. When you get specific, like really specific, something magical happens. Your message stops blending in with the noise and starts standing out as the answer they've been scrolling for. You're no longer another service provider. You're the specialist with a clear, confident message that speaks directly to the people you can actually help. And that's when your content starts hitting different because now it's not background noise, it's bullseye. All right, so now you've got clarity on who you help and what you offer. But here's the next big problem. You're relying on luck. You don't have a system that consistently brings you leads and clients. So let's fix that. All right, this one hits home for a lot of people. If you wake up every morning not knowing where your next client is coming from, you don't have a business. You got to gamble. You're basically spinning a roulette wheel every Monday, hoping this week that something lands. And I've been there. The feeling, that's the feeling where you open your inbox, like, please let there be a new lead. Or you refresh your DMs 50 times a day, like maybe someone finally replied. That's not a strategy, that's just stress. Your business depends on luck, referrals, random outreach, or algorithm blessing you this week. You're not running a system, you're running on anxiety. And it's exhausting, right? You start to feel like you're always one dry week away from panic mode. Like if one client cancels or a campaign flops, everything crashes. But here's the thing. You don't need to work harder. You don't need more hustle. You need a system, a real one. One that consistently brings in leads, nurtures them, and books calls, whether you're online, asleep, or on vacation. That's how you go from I hope I get clients this week to I know I'll get clients this week. So let's fix that. Let's build you a simple system that gives you predictability, a machine that runs quietly in the background and brings you leads every single day. And no, it doesn't need to be complicated. I'll show you the simple version that works even if you're a one-person business. Number one is to build a simple funnel with no tech overwhelm. All right, I know the word funnel sounds intimidating, but hear me out. A funnel is just a journey you create for your ideal client. It's just how you guide them from who is this person to I need to book a call with them right now. Here's the simplest version. Add or post to landing page, to free guide or quiz, to follow-up emails, to booking link. That's it. 5 steps. You don't need a 30-step automation setup or a 10K ad budget. You just need a clean, intentional flow. An example here is, let's say you're helping realtors. You post a short video, like 3 things killing your listing conversions. In your caption, you link a free guide, like download my 5-day listing formula. When they download it, they get a few helpful emails from you. Each email gives them a tip, builds trust, and ends with want me to walk you through this in detail, book a free strategy call. Boom, that's the funnel. You can write an email and copy paste the link. You can definitely build this. Just don't overthink it. And number 2 here is automate your follow-up. This is where most people drop the ball. They get a lead, then they just wait. They'll send one message and think if they're interested, they'll reach out. Nope, that's not how it works. It's like meeting someone once and expecting them to propose the next day. You've got to nurture people, and automation does that for you. Use tools like ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, or Go High Level to automate and automatically send your follow-up sequences. Here's how it looks like in practice. Day 1 is here's your free guide. Hey. Day 2 is here's how to apply this tip. Works even if you're new. Day 4, here's a client story. How he used, how they used it. They used this and booked 10 calls this week, let's say. Day 6, hey, if you want me to help you do this faster, here's my kind of, no, let me do everything for you. Don't worry about any of these things, the detailed things that I showed you. Just let me do it for you. That's it. Now you're staying top of mind without lifting a finger. Automation is like having a digital version of you working 24/7. And the best part, it doesn't need coffee breaks or vacations. Now, number three is track your process and metrics. Don't guess. This part sounds a little nerdy, but it's what separates professionals from I hope this works freelancers. You have to know your numbers because what you measure, you can improve. Ask yourself every week, how many people clicked my link? How many people downloaded the guide? How many book calls do I have? How many showed up and closed? Once you start tracking those, you'll see exactly where your funnel is leaking. And don't freak out if the numbers are low at first. It's normal. It's not about perfection, it's about progression. Even small tweaks can double your results. An example here is low clicks, just fix your hook or ad. Low opt-ins, simplify your landing page. Low bookings, improve your emails or call to action. Once you see where the dropouts are, fixing them becomes easy. Number four here is tweak weekly with small changes, which bring in big results. Here's a big mistake people make. Every time something underperforms, they nuke everything and start over. You don't need to rebuild your whole system because just one tweak at it, like one tweak, one piece at a time, please. Maybe this week, change your headline. Next week, update your lead magnet. This week, the week after, adjust your email sequence. Little improvements stack up fast. It's like working out. You don't quit the gym after one bad session. You just tweak your form and keep showing up. And here's the cool part. After a few weeks of refining your funnel, the funnel will just like start humming like a well-oiled machine. Leads coming in daily, calls being booked automatically, and you finally get to wake up without panic checking your inbox. Once you have this system in place, your mornings go from what if I don't get any leads to let's see how many leads came in overnight. And that's a great feeling. That's the difference between chaos and consistency. That's the difference between guessing and growing. All right, so now that you got your system working, leads are flowing, calls are booking, life's good. But here's a sneaky problem that can still wreck everything. You could be making sales and still be broke. Talk about mistake number four. You don't understand your numbers. All right, this one hurts because it's the truth most entrepreneurs avoid. You might be out here making 10,000, 20,000, even $50,000 a month. Your Stripe account looks sexy. You're posting revenue screenshots. Everything looks great on paper, but here's the real question. Where is that money actually going? Because if you don't know, you might be broke and not even realize it. Like, have you ever looked at your account and thought, wait, how did I make that much this month, but still feel broke? Yep, been there. And here's why that happens. Profit does not equal revenue. Making money does not mean keeping money. You can't grow what you don't measure. Most business owners only look at one number, their income. But income's just the loudest number, not the most important. The important one, the quiet one that tells you whether you're actually building wealth, profit. Don't worry. I'm not about to turn you into an accountant here. We're here to keep this super simple because you don't need to be finance nerd. You just need a system that helps you see where your money's going so you can stop guessing and start deciding. So let's fix that. Here's how to actually take control of your numbers in a simple way, clear and totally doable, even if you hate spreadsheets. So number one here is track weekly, your money check-in routine. Here's the first habit you got to build. Track your money weekly, not monthly, weekly. This is an action step you can take. Create a Google Sheet with 3 columns, income, expenses, profit. Very simple. Fill it out every Friday before the weekend. Treat it like brushing your teeth, morning, but life-saving. Every Friday, set 15 minutes for money check-in. You could also do like a dashboard with all your other metrics. Coffee in hand, open a simple Google Sheet and just write down these 3 things. Income, everything that came in this week. Expenses, everything that went out, like software expenses, ad spend, etc., and staffing, obviously. Profit and what's left over after those expenses. You can also just simply add some formulas, calculate that for you. You don't have to do it manually. That's it. You don't need fancy accounting software. You just need to know your numbers and need to be aware of them. Because when you see your numbers in front of you, reality hits different. You suddenly realize where your cash is leaking. Example, you might notice, wait, I'm spending $300 a month on random tools I forgot about, or my profit margin dropped even though I made more money. Something's off. This weekly rhythm keeps you from waking up 3 months later wondering where all your money went. Number two is know your key metrics, your business GPS. All right, now let's talk about the three numbers that will change how you see your business forever. These are your business GPS metrics. Number one is CAC, customer acquisition cost. How much does it cost you to get a client? If you spend $1,000 on ads and get 5 clients, your CAC is $200. Number two is LTV, lifetime value. How much is one client worth over time? If your client pays $500 a month and stays for 6 months, that's an LTV of 3,000. Number three is profit margin. How much are you keeping after all costs? If you make $10,000 and spend 7,000, your profit margin is 30%. You don't need to be perfect with this. You just need to know roughly where you stand, because if your CAC is higher than your profit per client, you're losing money even if you're making sales. And that's how most businesses accidentally bleed dry. So I have an action step for you here. Write these three numbers on a sticky note and keep them visible. Update them once a month. Use them to make every major business decision. If you don't know your customer acquisition costs, your lifetime value, and margins, you're flying blind. Number three here is cut silent expenses, the sneaky money leaks. Here's a fun exercise. Go through your credit card statement right now and look for anything you forgot you were paying for. You'll be shocked. I want you to review your subscriptions once a month. Ask, have I used this in the last 30 days? If not, cancel it. Track all active tools in your sheet. I remember the first time I did this, I found like 6 tools I haven't used in months. Stuff like email warm-up tool, AI writer number 4, premium stock photo site, gone. Those little $29, $49 subscriptions add up fast. You're probably spending hundreds of dollars a month on stuff you don't use. Just cut them. Cancel the maybe someday tools. Renegotiate software you need. Downgrade tiers you're not fully using. It's like decluttering your house. Feels annoying at first, but once you do it, you breathe better. Just cutting unnecessary expenses. And here's the ticker. Every $100 you save monthly, that's $1,200 a year. Money that could have gone to ads, hiring, or profit. Now, number 4 is important as well. Budget for growth. Stop being scared to reinvest. Okay, now that you've cleared out your finances with the unnecessary software expenses, let's talk about building momentum. If you want to grow, you have to reinvest back into your business. But you can't do that if you're guessing what you can afford. So here's a simple rule of thumb. Take 20 to 30% of your profit every month and put it into growth. That could mean running more ads, hiring help, maybe like a VA or setter, buying tools that save time, coaching or mentorship that levels you up. Don't look at that as an expense. Look at it as fuel. You're not spending, you're planting. Every dollar you put into systems and strategy compounds. And this is really important, don't reinvest from chaos. Reinvest from clarity. Once you know your numbers, you'll know when to scale and when to pause. Because the fastest way to kill business is to scale something that's not profitable. When you understand your numbers, everything changes. You stop panicking about where the money's going. You stop guessing. You finally get to run your business from clarity, not chaos. You'll start making decisions from confidence instead of fear. That's when your business really starts to grow. And finally, mistake number 5, the one that drains your energy, kills your creativity, and makes even the smallest entrepreneur crash and burn. Let's talk about doing everything yourself. All right, mistake number 5. And honestly, this one's personal because I know exactly what it feels like. You built this thing from ground up, every post, every client, every late night message. Your business is your baby. You've poured your heart, you poured your heart into it. You've sacrificed weekends, dinners, sleep, all of it. So of course, you want to make sure everything's done right. You want the emails to sound like you, the design to look like you, the client messages to feel like you. And before you know it, you're the CEO, marketer, designer, customer support, accountant, editor, copywriter, and barista because you're making your own coffee with client calls. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. You can't grow a business if you're the one doing everything. You're not supposed to be the entire company. You're supposed to lead the company. And I know it's scary to let go of that control, but if you keep doing everything yourself, you'll eventually end up doing nothing. Well, so let's just fix that. Here's how to finally free up your time without losing control. Start acting like the CEO of your business that your business actually needs. All right. Number 1 is list everything you do daily and assign a dollar value. Here's a simple but eye-opening exercise. For one whole day, track everything you do in your business. Every single thing. From checking emails, replying to messages, editing videos, writing captions, list it all. Then label each one as $10 admin tasks, admin stuff, scheduling, editing, posting content. $100 tasks, sales calls, client delivery, project work. $1,000 tasks, strategy, partnerships, building systems, scaling ideas. Now, here's the rule: focus your time on $1,000 tasks and delegate or automate the rest. Because if you're spending your best energy on $10 tasks, you'll stay stuck at $10 results. You're not lazy for outsourcing, you're smart. Instead of spending 2 hours formatting a proposal, hire someone on Upwork for $25 to do it while you close another client. That's not an expense, that's leverage. An action step here is to do a time audit this week. Highlight every $10 task in red and ask yourself, why am I still doing this? Start freeing up those hours one by one. Now, number 2 is hire slow, systemize fast. Here's something I learned the hard way. Hiring does not save you if your systems are chaos. You can't just hire someone and expect them to figure it out. You got to show them how things work in your business. That's why documenting your process is gold. Before you hire, start creating Loom videos, Google Docs, or Notion templates full of SOPs that show how you do recurring tasks, how you onboard clients, how you write follow-up emails, how you track leads, how you handle costs. That way, when you bring someone on, they can plug right in. It's like giving someone a recipe instead of just saying make something tasty. When people have clarity, they perform better. An action step I want you to take right now is to record one Loom a day for a week. Store them in a shared operations folder. That becomes your company playbook, even if it's just you and one VA right now. That's how you start building systems that survive you. And you can also write SOPs. Number 3, start small and build trust. Now listen, you don't need a full-time team tomorrow. Start tiny. Hire a VA for just 5 hours a week. Or bring a freelancer for one small thing you hate doing. Maybe posting content, editing videos, or managing your calendar. And if you're not ready to hire yet, use AI tools to handle repetitive work, scheduling, writing drafts, creating reports. Every hour you buy back is an hour you can spend on things that actually move the needle. Think of it this way: you can spend $50 hiring someone to do a task, or you can lose $500 doing it yourself instead of closing a deal. That's the real cost of doing it all. Now, I have some action steps for you here. Again, write down one task you absolutely hate doing. Either delegate it to a human or automate it with a tool. Do that once a week. In a month, you'll have 4 tasks off your plate and your stress will drop by half. This one's really important. Number 4, protect your CEO time. This is the one that separates business owners from operators. You need at least one day a week where you're not reacting. You're creating. No meetings, no client work, no Slack messages. Just deep focus for strategy and growth. Because if you're always stuck in business, you'll never have time to work on the business. I call it my vision day. That's when I map out new offers, analyze funnels, and plan next month's moves. It's where ideas are born. And trust me, at least at first, you'll feel guilty. You'll think, shouldn't I be doing something productive? But then you'll realize this is the most productive thing you can do. I want you to pick one day a week. Fridays work great. You can also do weekends if you don't want to take time off. Block it out on your calendar as CEO time. No clients, no meetings. Use that time to plan, think, and make moves that grow the business long term. That's how leaders think. And remember, the goal isn't to work more, it's to work less but better. You didn't start a business to become your own employee. You started it to build freedom. So stop trying to do it all alone. Start building systems, people, and tools that help your business run even when you take a day off. Because real success isn't doing everything yourself. It's building something that works without you. All right, let's do a quick recap before we wrap this up. These are the 5 silent killers that slowly drain your business if you're not paying attention. Number 1, nobody knows who you are. You're great at what you do, but you're invisible, you're broke. 2, you sell to everyone. When you try to help everyone, no one really listens. Number 3, you rely on luck instead of building a system. If your business only works when you hustle, it's not a business, it's a treadmill. Number 4, you don't understand your numbers. Revenue looks good until you realize you're spending it all. Number 5, you're trying to do everything yourself. And that's why you're tired, stuck, and wondering why this doesn't feel like freedom anymore. Here's the good news. If you fix these 5 things, your business stops feeling chaotic and starts being much more predictable. You'll attract the right people, keep your clients longer, and actually have time to breathe again. And when your business runs on clarity instead of chaos, that's when it finally starts to feel like fun again. So this video helped you out, please do me a favor, hit that like button so people can find it. Drop a comment below telling me which one of these mistakes you've made before. Be honest, we've all made that. We might either made all these mistakes once or at least one of them. And hey, if you want me to personally take a look at your business funnel and show you exactly where it's leaking, and if you need any leads for your business that are qualified and ready to go, click the link below and book a 15-minute free discovery call. No pitch, no fluff, just me and you breaking down your system and finding the quick wins. All right, guys, go fix these 5 things. Take control of your business and stop letting small mistakes kill big potential. You've got the tools now. Go make your business unstoppable.